Good morning, class 8 students. This is your poem, The Microscope, and this has been written by Maxine Cumin. Over here, in this poem, there is a hilarious account of a man who improved on the microscope. We might have seen the microscopes in the laboratories, and microscopes are used to view different kinds of very minute objects, very tiny objects that are not possible to see with our naked eyes. And in this poem there is a person who worked on the improvement of the microscope, and he was Anton Leeuwenhoek, who was a Dutch. He sold pincushions, cloth and such. The waiting townsfolk fumed and fussed as Anton's dry goods gathered dust. Now he used to live in Dutch, and what was his work? He worked at a store and he used to sell pincushions, cloths and other things. But instead of selling all these things and instead of attracting and attending his customers, what did he used to do? He did not bother about them, as he was busy grinding his microscope lenses. And over there he also did not care about his goods, and while they gathered dusts over there, and that is why the people used to keep on waiting, and they used to make a fuss that why is this person not interested in selling his articles. He worked instead of tending store at grinding special lenses for a microscope. Some of the things he looked at were, now he, instead of tending and caring about his own store, instead of attracting the customers, he used to work at grinding the special lenses for his microscope. He was least bothered, though he used to open his store, but he was least bothered about taking care of the goods or selling them. And he used to see mosquito wings, the hair of sheep, the legs of lice, the lice that are present in the hair, the skin of people, the dogs and mice, ox eyes, spiders spinning gear, fish scales, a little smear of his own blood, and best of all, he also said that inside a simple drop of water there are very minute bugs that swim and bump and hop that we are not able to see through our naked eyes. And at that time, because see, we know that before inventing anything or before discovering anything, a person tries to do all these things and people call him as mad. Now we know the importance of microscope, but in those days there was no importance of the microscope, and the people also, they didn't understand what exactly this person used to do. Before inventing anything, a person tries many things. He leaves all of his things and he just focuses on that particular thing, and people therefore call them mad. And same thing happened with Anton Leeuwenhoek. The Dutchmen, the people, those who used to live near him, they called him impossible. They said this Anton's crazy in the head, we ought to ship him off to Spain. He says that he's seen a housefly's brain. He says the water we drink is full of bugs. He's mad, we think. Obviously, the people, they thought that this person, this Anton, is a gone case and he has become crazy in his head, and that is why we need to send him to Spain, and we should ask him to sit inside a ship and we should send him to Spain. Why? Because he has gone mad. He's saying that he has seen a housefly's brain. How is it possible? How can he see a housefly's brain? And he says that water that we drink is full of bugs. Is he mad? See, we cannot see any bugs inside the water. And they called him Dummkopf, which means dope. Dummkopf means dope, and that is how we got the microscope. So it was the Anton's effort who improved on the microscope. A poem by Maxine Cumin.